Howdy guys and gals. Let me retry that. No, that was bad. Howdy guys and girls, and welcome back to QuartzPhoenix Live, where we ended up having to restart the video because mistakes in last video. But anyway, brand new game from Wizards of the Coast. I think it's pretty cool, right? Does Tim agree?
Sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, Tim.
Lots of clicking.
Yes, a lot of clicking. I can't disagree with that.
I mean, can you ever disagree with that?
Nah, not really. I mean, it's a clicker game. What can you expect?
Oh, yeah.
But it's a D&D clicker game, therefore it's good.
Anything D&D is good.
Not anything.
Just automatically. Ow.
I can think of some bad things that are D&D. Some of the homebrew stuff.
Yeah, some of that homebrew stuff is just what?
Aaron's home. No, I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to say anything offensive on YouTube because the YouTube people will get mad at me. I'm not allowed to roast other YouTubers on a video because YouTube gets mad at me for it.
I mean, come on. Depending on how you're doing that, it might be productive for both channels. And for people.
Take Logan Paul, for example. Anyway. Oh, wait, I'm not allowed to say that name anymore. Gosh darn it.
Ah ha ha.
I also noticed there's a level here that's all cows.
What?
All the enemies are cursed cows.
Okay then.
I need Venomfall to teach me how to make one of those macros just for this game.
You don't need a macro, just swing as fast as you humanly can. Or not swing, but click.
You know what we should do? We should do a video of Arena. That'd be great. The Elder Scrolls Arena.
I
Don't
don't know about
Oh, you don't know about that game? Okay. You know Skyrim? There was a game before Skyrim.
Huh. Oh my goodness, my click damage just went up like 1,000,000. I kill things faster with by clicking than any other way.
What upgrade did you just get?
I don't know! It's literally just murdering everything. Instantly. Or not instantly anymore.
My click damage isn't at 1,000,000 yet.
Well, mine's at 1.19k.
Oh, mine's at 170k.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, then.
You know, I started playing this game slightly before Tim did. By slightly before, I mean I've been playing for like a half an hour more than Tim has. Maybe probably less, more like 15 to 10 minutes.
I don't know.
A farmer is wearing a cursed medallion. Put him out of his misery.
What?
That's the quest I'm on.
Oh, level 10 bandits. These guys are.
Oh wow,
tougher.
he's bigger than the rest of us. Oh no, we're getting hoarded by cows. How dare they? Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah, we are dead.
Just hit him one more time. Thank you. Jeez. Oh. Can't do that.
Oh well, I just lost. this might be the most boring video I've ever put out on the channel, to tell the truth.
It might be. Who knows?
I don't know. Clicking to kill cows might be... Actually, you know what? I made a video not very unlike this. I might link that in the description. It's on a game called Minecraft Skyblock. Yeah, it was Skyblock. With a few friends of mine I like to call Joe the Pro 7 and Omlo. Sorry, Logan, I know you just got triggered. But anyway,
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, you guys can go check it out. I think Zane was also in that video. Come to think of it, Aaron might have been.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, who wasn't in that video? A lot of people. Anyway,
Everyone was in the video. Just everyone.
we have a video that was very similar to that, but I don't think everyone was in it.
Alright.
Also, what do you think Aaron wants when he tries to destroy my videos?
I have no clue.
He wants attention? No. He doesn't care about that.
I mean, it could be.
Me? He wants to hurt me? No, he really doesn't.
No. I want to click on that crow. Kill the evil crow. Spelled with a Q. Totally. A million, oh boy. Wait. Huh. I get the feeling that some of these characters were actually characters in a game.
Why?
That was played.
Why?
Because one of them, I think, is like the character portrait for the character. I think. I might be wrong.
Which one?
The fifth one.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
I haven't played whatever game she's in. If she's
No. Like, she's a character in a D&D campaign that was recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
She might be.
Or a small one.
Officially by D&D?
Yeah. Run by Matthew Mercer, I believe. I think it was called Force Grey. I might be wrong. Or maybe that was it?
I actually just unlocked her for the record. Anyway.
Yeah, I am currently... Yeah.
Okay, and then we got an Aarakocra wizard as our next character. An Aarakocra wizard who looks surprised.
Okay.
An Aarakocra wizard who looks surprisingly like my character in Starbound. Not my new one, but my old one.
I was gonna say, if it's an Avariel wizard,
No,
that sounds a lot like someone else who we know.
You know what? Nobody even knows about that.
True. True.
I love how we're talking about D&D and nobody's going to know what the hell we're talking about.
Yes. Let's just say there was a wizard we saved and then got killed promptly afterward again.
You know, maybe we should tell stories.
Yeah.
Maybe we could take this time where we're going to be clicking a lot to tell stories about our D&D campaigns.
Yes, that would be amusing.
Okay.
Oh,
where do we want to start? No, how about we start from the beginning? Back that first campaign we ran.
I don't remember that one.
The one.
Oh wait.
That one. The one where we leveled.
Keep?
The one where we leveled the castle.
Yeah, that's actually a decent spot to start.
Okay, so was it Tim and I, Boaz and I, or I think it was you and I, right?
It was you, me, Boaz, and Tom.
We're all conspiring to. So Aaron, our DM, decided he wanted to put a keep in our way to prevent us from getting to objective, and the keep was,
The keep was our objective.
That's right. But anyway, it was ruled by a vampire, but we decided that we didn't want to deal with him. So
no, we didn't even know it was a vampire till.
Oh, that's right, we didn't.
Yeah.
Either way, we decided, you know what would be a good idea? We leveled the keep. We put a whole bunch of and actually we looked this up. This is not legal by D&D rules anymore.
No, it was never legal. It shouldn't have happened.
But either way,
it's what we get.
But we had a lenient DM named Aaron, so I mean, what could go wrong if Aaron's DMing? A lot of things.
I mean, a lot of things go wrong when I'm dungeon mastering.
Oh.
A lot of things go wrong when anyone's dungeon mastering.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, everybody has their DM problems. I don't mean to poke fun at Aaron. Aaron's a fine DM.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy his campaigns.
Yeah. Currently, I think his campaign's going better than mine.
Yeah.
So,
your campaign's going fine. It's just that you've been going too easy on us. No, I'm kidding. I don't want...
Well, actually, yeah.
You did, make it so that there was only one of those weird ghost things instead of 3. The one that Tom and I brutally murdered.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Did my Sunblade do extra damage?
Nope.
No, okay.
Not a single extra damage.
Okay. Were they weak to radiant damage?
Nope.
Okay. No, I was just wondering that because... Oh, wait a second. Didn't you tell us about ghost-like things? No, you didn't. Anyway, maybe... Okay, so we leveled the keep. What happened after that? Nothing, really. There was...
That was the end of the campaign.
Pretty much. We say it was, but the story continues onward. Except now Aaron has basically put it into my hands to make the video game adaptation, which isn't really a video game adaptation. It's kind of my own story that uses the characters from that campaign. And a few similar events.
Oh boy. I lost that. Alright.
So let's review. I've said I've triggered Aaron, I've triggered Logan, and I might have triggered Joe in this video, and I've triggered Tim. So let's just see.
Wait. What?
I think I triggered you. I said some bad things, didn't I?
I don't remember that.
Good, he doesn't remember. That's always something good to know. I don't even remember if I roasted you or not. I just remember things. Anyway, let's continue to our next campaign. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait, no, we should tell them how we did it first.
Oh, we put a whole bunch of glyphs of warding in the chest. And we put some fake gold that we used illusion on. And we sent it into the castle, and it leveled the castle.
Yes.
Glyph of warding provided by my bard. And Tim's...
I think partially by me.
Yeah, I think you helped a bit. What were you even playing? Actually, I don't think you were even there.
No, I was there.
Oh, you were.
Oh, no, I was the one who got it to be delivered into.
Yeah, that's right, because you had the Helm of Disguise.
No, I was a warlock, remember? With the automatic disguise self, at will.
Because that's the Eldritch Invocation you always end up getting.
Yeah, that is really just the best thing ever.
I don't like it as much. I prefer the ones that improve the weapon, because I always go with Pact of the Blade.
You know what? I like playing my warlocks more deceptively.
My most recent character is a warlock, Pact of the Blade, and a ranger. I haven't done the subclass for ranger yet. He's only level 1 in ranger. But he shouldn't be level 1 in ranger because Aaron let me have some extra XP for expending downtime.
Yep. Yeah. Oh. Another thing about the keep that we leveled. There was apparently a black dragon residing in the sewers.
Yes.
Wasn't it like an ancient or adult?
Yeah, and we destroyed it.
Yeah, we like bombarded it with fireballs the instant it emerged.
I shattered, but I shattered it. Like, my character didn't shatter, but he used shatter on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we can't continue on without touching on a campaign Tom has dubbed Cobalt Quest.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna mention that earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, so our characters were Atlas Bluequill, my personal favorite character I've ever run in a D&D campaign. Aaron had an elf. Tim, who was DMing, had a dragonborn, I think.
Yeah, I had half dragon.
Half dragon. There's a difference.
Yes.
The difference is that they can't procreate. No, I'm kidding. Which is actually true. Yeah. It is actually true, but that's not the main difference.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that is the main difference.
No.
No, they do get something else. They get... No.
Half dragons are just a whole lot better.
Yes, but they're not technically legal in D&D.
At least not in Adventure League.
They're not legal.
Homebrew, yeah.
Well, I mean, homebrew, anything's possible. Homebrew, anything's possible. I can be I can have a bird dragon character if I want in homebrew.
Yeah.
Hashtag true story. I actually did make a character that was that, but it's for the most recent campaign with Aaron. So that Aaron DMs.
Yep.
There's so much that's legal in the Adventures League now. It's insane.
Is there? I haven't played Adventure Leagues in a while.
Tim, you ran a campaign.
Sort of.
There's a lot.
Kind of.
I hope in Mordecaiden's Tome of Foes they release Mystic and Artificer.
Yeah.
If not, when will they release them?
When will they ever release anything?
Are they Xanathars? Anyway.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah. Oh, we didn't finish the story of Kobold campaign.
Oh, and our most notable party member, aside from Atlas, obviously, Atlas has been in multiple campaigns, was Tonosh the Terrible, a Kobold Charisma rogue.
Keyword being terrible.
First of all, we were all up at, like,
very late.
We were very late. It was 12. We started it at midnight. And you know what happens when teenagers end up staying up late? They act like they're drunk. That is legitimately what we were acting like. So, all of our characters were made up on ideas that we thought were cool, but we knew would be ridiculous. But anyway, except for mine, I was being serious. Because I don't really have that tendency. I think that's mostly Aaron. Mostly Aaron and Tom.
Aaron can make some serious characters. It's just Tom and Boaz.
Boaz wasn't there, though.
No, he was.
No, he was not there.
No, wait, no, not for that one. You're right.
That was session number 1.
That was session 1 and only.
No, that was our very first D&D session we ever had. Was that
No, that wasn't.
Yeah.
We had other ones before that.
Nope. Or you did.
Yeah.
I didn't. That was the first one I went to.
Pretty sure we had been to a few before that, but alright.
No, because Boaz left the first time. I remember. Boaz had to leave.
Alright. So. Yeah. Alright. Shall we continue on with the story then?
But yeah, either way, so Tonosh the Terrible. The campaign opens up. Tim, who is the DM, narrates it like this. Atlas is walking home from the Wizard's Tower where he was basically taking magic lessons or something at. I don't remember.
He was the Wizard's Apprentice, yeah.
Wizard's Apprentice. Which isn't realistic, because he's the master at this point. He's like an elderly-ish-esque character, even though he's like the youngest character I've run. Anyway. But either way, and suddenly, Tim cries out, "Make an athletics check." I critically fail. I trip and fall on my face, taking 1 damage. As Tom's character, Tonosh the Terrible, trips me up in an attempt to get away unseen. He doesn't get away unseen. I'm gonna browse through the list of characters. Because that's not boring.
So, the PvP elements sort of thing continued to happen. Bear in mind it was...
But anyway, so first of all, we go and we end up meeting up in a bar after Tom countlessly trying to escape us. Eventually, Tim finally is able to reunite the party. Or actually unite, because we'd never been together. But Tonosh then proceeds to do worse things, and we end up fighting this displacer beast. And our druid, we did have a druid. Ben was a druid.
Yes,
Ben
he was.
Also in other campaign, Ben was a what was he? A man who was tied up in a outhouse by Tim, who had stolen his identity. Anyway, do you remember that, Tim? Do you remember
No.
that? No. You don't remember that?
Yeah! That was the same one as we blew up the keep.
Yep. But yeah, in other campaign that was him, but in main campaign he was different. In Tonosh he was different. In Tonosh campaign he was a druid, which is actually his most played class. I think he was also a druid in main campaign, but then he switched to being a paladin.
Huh.
But regardless, we finished. Our druid transformed into a snake and started suffocating the what was it? The displacer beast. Tom decides to go up and stab it. He fails. He stabs our druid. He attempts again, and we eventually kill the displacer beast, which I skin and decide I want to make a cloak of displacement out of, now that I have the special material required. I never got to. We are journeying up a mountain. And Tom decides he wants to piggyback ride.
Yep.
I mean, and of all the characters, he decides to piggyback ride on Atlas, because Atlas he was chaotic good. And you obviously piggyback on the chaotic good person because he's less likely to kill you, right? Wrong. Anyway, my character Atlas immediately responds with shocking grasp. Tim, the DM, didn't like the fact that we were engaging each other in combat.
I tried to stop them.
Tim brings in his Eladrin character. This fails.
Muriel. Yep.
Was it Muriel?
It was Muriel.
Muriel's an Eladrin?
I don't think at that point she was an Eladrin. I don't think she is now.
You said she was an Eladrin.
Oh, alright. I don't know.
Either way, the Eladrin don't really exist in Aaron's campaign. They're replaced by the Avario. Anyway. No offense to people who like the Eladrin. Eladrin are cool. Anyway.
Eladrin are the best.
Are what?
The Eladrin are the best.
Yeah. But anyway, let's do some of that Flame Strike. But anyway.
Yep.
I'm gonna end up dying here. Oh yeah, I just lost. But yeah, either way, but anyway, this fails, so Muriel is unable to protect the party from certain doom.
Yep.
So, you want to guess what proceeds to happen? Well, anyway, I proceed to shocking grasp. As Tim attempts again after again, until an acid dragon swoops down from above and attacks you all. You all die. We make rolls. Nobody died, I don't think. We retcon that out. Anyway, we attempt to go up the mountain again because we retcon that out of existence.
Yep.
Do you remember all this, Tim?
I remember parts of it. Yeah.
Yeah, either way. So we end up going up the mountain, and my character gets the bright idea to finally have a way of getting rid of Tonosh. I pick up a large rock and say, "This rock is full of gold. If you can break it, you can be rich." We make a charisma check. Now, this is against a 16 charisma kobold. I didn't think there was much of a chance.
It was 20, if I
20.
recall.
I succeed the roll. Yeah. Tom's character, Tonosh, is like, "Okay, how do we break it?" I drop it off the cliff. And respond, "Go get your gold." We ended the campaign there because Tom didn't jump off. He decided he wanted to walk down and collect it. Aaron eventually gave up on our shenanigans and was like, "You know what? Just stop. I'm done." Aaron rage quits the campaign, and when someone rage quits the campaign, we know it's probably a good time to stop.
Yeah.
How long have we been going? How long did it take us to explain? Only a few minutes. Okay. Okay, so... what else is there?
Let's see. Oh, there was...
well, we can go to next campaign. What was the next one after that?
I don't remember.
I think the next major one was Magic the Gathering campaign.
Oh, yeah. Which, what did we just say? Ran one session.
Ran one session because we can't get David again. Well, I mean, I guess we
Well,
could.
no, Boaz is out.
Well, Boaz is out. Boaz is in Japan. But even if Boaz came back, I don't think we could get David again.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That's,
I mean, I might be able to, but... Yeah.
Wait, was it you running it?
What?
Or was it Boaz?
It was Boaz running it, but David was playing.
Alright.
Remember, David was a kobold thing.
I don't remember that.
That's because you were there. That's because you were over Discord.
Yeah.
But anyway, we all played Planeswalker characters in a D&D themed campaign. Tim's was Zumberos. Tim, do you plan on making that character go super fast?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Oh, I should tell them the story of Zumberos at some point.
Yeah, after I finish this, because...
Yeah.
My character was Axis Shadowbane, who was a Dragonborn Paladin. Aaron's character was Kitaki, and whatever Kitaki's last name was, who was a samurai, I'd like to say. And then we also had David Sorcerer, and...
If I recall, I was playing a rogue assassin.
Yeah, you were a rogue assassin, Zumberos Shadowwake. Anyway, but yeah, things happen. You know, what if Magic the Gathering Arena... What if I'm allowed to talk about Magic the Gathering Arena before we continue that campaign? That would be funny, because that means that Wizards of the Coast is faster than Boaz getting back to Japan from Japan.
He's going back soon.
I know. I mean, he's coming back in 6 days, which is 2 days after my Facebook account gets permanently deleted.
Huh.
I issued a complaint to Facebook about how I can't get my account deleted because their system for account deletion sucks. So... Oh, wait a second. Or am I not allowed to say that on the internet?
You're never allowed to say anything negative on the internet.
No,
you should know this.
This video is going to get banned.
It might not. Who knows? So. Alright.
This is gonna end up... But anyway, Tim, now how about you describe the story of Zumberos? Which is also your username.
Yes. This character has never gone away. This character is a legend in my book. And Aaron groans every time someone brings up the name. Not literally every time, but yeah. Okay, so this campaign started off like any other campaign. Me in the dark, shady Thieves Guild safe house building. Yep. And a couple of, how shall I say this, robots came in and tried to recruit me for some kind of a task. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got recruited. Whatever. So I ended up leaving with the robots. We ended up going like, I don't remember how far. Oh, and as we were leaving, the town was getting destroyed too. Just another side note. So we ended up leaving. I had a couple of homebrew items, which, and we weren't fully aware of all the rules and how they worked yet.
Back in the glorious days when dual wielding was overpowered.
Yep, when we thought it was.
The dark age is more like the bright days. Anyway,
yeah. I had a couple of items which doubled my speed. Plus I could teleport 500 feet. So, let's just say there was a, what was it? I think he threw an adult, or it was either an adult or a young blue dragon at me over the desert. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna teleport 500 feet up. I instantly kill it. At like level, I think it was 10. And it was just me. I killed it all by myself. It was amazing. Because I was the only one actually playing in this campaign.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. It was literally just me. And he had NPCs the whole rest of the time.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So, then we proceeded to find a temple. Let's just say I snuck all the way through it in like 6 seconds. As well as killed the Ifrit at the end instantly. At least I think it was an Ifrit. And then, best part ever, we ended up coming across this like glacier. I forget whether it was like, I forget where it was. But basically, I ended up discovering that there was a dragon nest there. So it was an adult white dragon. I snuck in, freed the inhabitants of the cage the dragon had. I don't know why it had a cage. I was keeping people in it. It was asleep on the ceiling. So, I very, stealthily teleport on top of it. Or, on it.
Ah, now I see some parallels to more recent campaigns, don't I?
Yeah. I like teleporting
I guess
on top of
teleporting
dragons.
on top of dragons is something Chin's characters love to do.
Yep. So, it's like sitting 60 feet above the ground. On the ceiling. I stab it like once. Twice. Whatever. It wakes up. Begins to fall. Next turn, before it hits the ground, I kill it.
How?
I don't even remember how. But I know I was an assassin, so because I was acting before it, every attack I had was an auto crit. Plus,
Okay,
I think
so
all my weapons did.
I don't think Tim told the brilliant part of some Zumberos.
Yeah.
Zumberos was the fastest character we'd ever seen.
Yeah, he could run, like, what was it, 3,200 feet in 6 seconds? Which is like 170 miles an hour, I think is what the math equated it to. I don't know. The exact speed. So, it was, yeah. It was amusing. So.
Oh, I've got some fun campaign stories from solo campaigns. So, I run a campaign that takes place in the same world as Aaron's campaign. Aaron denies it. It's the truth, though. Anyway, so the adventurers consisted of our fighter, I think he was, Ralof the Wise. He had an 8 he had 8 wisdom. So to balance that out, we also had a mage called Pizzazz, Archmage of the Southern Isles, who we've developed his backstory a slight bit more, and he is actually a charlatan because the Southern Isles aren't a real thing in the campaign. But anyway, Pizzazz was a mage specializing in spells that cause not true harm, but just severe disability to anybody who is hit by them. So, for instance, his favorite spell was Ray of Sickness, followed by Grease, which is actually the only spell he's used to kill people.
Yep.
But yeah, so sorry. They eventually recruited a guy. I forgot what his name was, but he is a Goliath. They're in the room, so I'm not gonna say what class he actually was, but we call him a berserker. But anyway, so this is their party of 3: Goliath, berserker, human rogue, human fighter, tiefling, wizard. Anyway, they were going down into the black market to look for traces of the Thieves Guild. Now, however, they didn't actually know who may or may not be associated with the Thieves Guild, so they tried a lot of places, including this poor merchant, who they critically failed on the roll. So he was like the new guy, and he wasn't selling on the black market because his trades were illegal. He was selling on the black market because he couldn't, because some of the things he sold up there weren't selling well enough because of the community, and also because they wouldn't let him have a shop because of his criminal background. But anyway, so we've got this guy who's relatively innocent compared to the rest of the people down there. Kieran critically failed on his role to identify where the Thieves Guild was, so I set up this wonderful counter where they barge into his house, into his building, and they're like, "Okay, tell us where the Thieves Guild is." This guy is in mental shock. He has no clue what to say. They believe that this is because he's a member of a Thieves Guild, and they have no clue how, and he has no clue how he's been found out. They press on him even more and more. They almost strangle him, and before they eventually realize that he is not a member of the said Thieves Guild. But it doesn't stop there. Later on, they came back. They did have an encounter that happened in between that I'm going to talk about, because it's one of the most hilarious encounters in D&D history. So imagine the most ridiculous encounter you can imagine. Say, all the party members, they don't actually kill, they only kill one enemy, and the rest were resolved because the enemies ran away. That was this encounter. So, first of all, there was a caravan that was being guarded by 3 Thieves Guild members that they were attempting to raid. But anyway. So yeah. Oh wow, this is cool. Anyway, but I'm gonna leave it on the map for now. But anyway, so I'm not gonna leave it on the map. But so first of all, they open up by immediately once as the campaign starts, they or as the combat starts, they Weston decides to use Ray of Sickness on one of the party members. So he critically fails the roll and vomits on another one of the members, who then loses their turn because of how disgusted they were. Anyway, combat continues. They use grease. One of the enemies falls over, and then Weston decides to use some offensive spell on the other guy, and Kieran was running around doing nothing at the time. But anyway, so they adventure onward. No, they don't adventure onward. What am I thinking? Sorry, I'm having a hard time describing this. They eventually take out the guy, and they capture one guy. This guy, he was a particularly high-ranking member of the guild, and he didn't want to give away its location easily. So he tricks them into believing that he doesn't know. Although, it works, and they let him go. You want to know what proceeds to happen after that? Tim, are you still there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He throws a smoke bomb, which poisons everyone in the room. Weston uses grease to knock him out by causing him to slip and go unconscious. He dies. So they have no way of getting information now. So they randomly search, and they try to find it. They critically fail again. They run into that same guy from earlier. But yeah, things happen. They end up getting in trouble. But they do eventually find it. And that's basically where they got to on that campaign. So, Tim, you want to take turns describing a campaign then? Because my voice is getting tired.
I don't think I have any more campaigns of note, really.
What about current campaign?
Which campaign?
Current one.
Oh, current one? I suppose I could.
Even though my character would probably have a better view of the campaign than yours in some ways.
Don't give away the fact that might not give an accurate story, because my character likes to twist things in their own favor sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. Hasn't done it yet. So.
Hasn't done it yet, eh? No.
Oh,
yes.
Totally hasn't done it.
Yes, she has.
Really? Name once.
When you describe the events to a specific person in the campaign, they're always twisted to make you look slightly better than everyone else.
Really?
No.
Wait, which description to which character?
I can't remember. Probably Muriel, though. Muriel, you might have done that for. I don't know.
Muriel. The description was out of game because Muriel was also my character.
Yeah. Come to think of it, how does Tim have so many characters?
I have a lot of characters because I've made a lot of characters for random things. For campaigns that never happened, / campaigns planned on doing, /
That's also
just want to
something
mess around.
I do a lot, so.
Yeah.
So Tim has a lot of random characters that are really overpowered because he finds all these ridiculous combos.
I haven't found really any ridiculous combos, except for Gunslinger, the variant, and the Rogue Assassin. Okay, put it simply, on one of the wikis we use for homebrew items and classes and whatnot, there is a Gunslinger class, which whenever you crit, you get a grit point. Whenever you can expend a grit point to get an extra attack. With a Rogue's Assassin, you auto-crit on a surprise round. I think everyone can see where this goes. Every time you attack, you automatically crit if you hit. There's no downside to shooting again, whatsoever. And yeah, you just shoot forever, till everything is dead. So yeah.
Zumberos is a pretty ridiculous combo, though.
I must admit, that was ridiculous.
Well, either way, do you want to explain?
Yes. So currently, uh,
Maybe explain it from the beginning.
Yeah. All right. So, because the Dungeon Master was wanting to get it started quickly, they decided, you know what? You all know each other. You've been traveling for a little bit, or been traveling together, or whatever.
So let me introduce the characters, because I'm good at introducing our characters, correct?
Yeah. You can introduce all the characters.
My character
there was a session before that too.
My character was Liam Bloodmoon, who is a shifter mystic. We also had a druid. Oh, that. Oh, I gotta tell them that story. I have a great point of view on the story because I was listening very closely when that happened. But anyway, so we have our druid and Liam and Madriel Gemflower, Tim's character. Probably his most iconic at this point.
Only character who has not changed throughout the entire campaign so far.
Just like my character, except my character I switched. Now, we don't bring up that old, because that was kind of like a prologue to the main campaign. It showed, it just described how Madriel knew Jacob, and...
Well, that was pretty important, too.
It was.
I mean, yeah. So, long story short, main enemy at the moment is also a childhood friend of my character's, apparently.
Who was Tom? Oh, Tom was the orc guy who wouldn't talk to anyone unless they were recruited, who beat me up and took my gold. And we also had a paladin and a rogue at one point, or was it a bard?
I don't know.
Who was Mikalen?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I remember Caspian was a dragonborn paladin. But anyway, so after things got sorted out, random stuff happened. I decided to switch characters because I got my character screwed over. Anyway. Then we have all of our new characters. So there are only 3 main characters in the campaign so far. Unless we're counting Boaz. But Boaz has only been there for like 1 of our sessions, so...
Yeah.
Although he's pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
But anyway, we have my character, Kriv Deltiak, the heir to the Deltiak noble family, which is and Castle Deltiak is a castle made primarily, inhabited primarily by Dragonborn, because they are the royalty in the family. But anyway, then we also have, Tom's character, Rakul Dogothin, I think that's how you pronounce it, who is a tiefling hunter.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh wait, I forgot to describe how Ben's character went out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so...
You get to that in a minute.
Ben's character...
Right now. Continue introducing. We can get to that in a minute.
Okay, and then Boaz's character is a vampire warlock. Then we can get to how Ben's character went out. So, we decided we wanted to stay the night, and there wasn't a tavern that we wanted to stay at because they were too expensive, and nobody realized that I had tons of gold with me. So
it was 10 gold pieces a night per room.
That was a lot.
And you weren't allowed to bunk. What?
That was a lot.
Yeah, and you weren't allowed to like bunk multiple people in one room, I think, too.
But yeah, either way. So we decided that we wanted to sleep elsewhere. My character slept safely in a tree, and this was Liam, so he was familiar with the wilderness. He was an outlander for his background. However, Ben decided to sleep in a hollowed-out tree.
Yes, which might I mention, the Dungeon Master did change the details about that tree halfway through the night.
Yeah. Suddenly, a little finger pokes out at Ben's character. It's kind of a hairy hand, and is scratching him and poking him. He looks up and he sees a hairy face of a monkey He uses communicate with creature on the monkey. The monkey responds, food to take home to my family. Okay, so apparently carnivorous monkeys live in this live in that game universe because carnivorous monkeys.
I mean, who doesn't want to have a carnivorous monkey living with them?
But anyway, so it then proceeded to knock out Ben's character. Ben's character wakes up being dragged. He uses Thorn Whip and attacks the monkey. The monkey then attacks back. This is a long fight, which ends up in him being reduced to 1 HP.
He ended up dying.
The monkey then attacks, critically hits, and knocks him out. Ben's character was eaten alive by monkeys.
Mm-hmm. No, not eaten alive, because he was dead.
No, he wasn't dead.
No, he was very, very dead.
He was?
Yeah, he got killed by the monkey in the woods.
Eaten by carnivorous monkeys. What a way to go out.
Yep.
Our characters have heard this story by now, right?
No, I haven't told anyone.
I mean, it'd be all over the news.
No, it wouldn't.
Man eaten by carnivorous monkey.
It honestly wouldn't be all over the news in this world, most likely.
Knowing this world, oh yeah, it would be. This is the most technologically advanced world aside from Future Campaign we've been playing in, honestly.
Not really.
Actually, I take it back, it's really not.
Yeah.
Our original campaign was.
Oh, so yeah. There's definitely been some interesting things happening in this campaign.
Yeah, Tim, you want to take over? Because...
Sure. Alright, so. Basically we went to a cave, filled with cultists, murdered all the cultists. Cursed sword, someone picks it up. Cursed sword is not able to be let go of. Go to Jacob, get him remove the curse, etc., etc. So,
you know, can I take it from here because I remember this very well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
and I was over Discord, so.
My character is delivering a package, a parcel, or whatever you want to call it, from Castle Deltiac, his hometown, to what was it called?
Middleton, which is a neutral city.
Middleton, a neutral city, which isn't neutral anymore because Jacob. How did Jacob become part of the royal family?
No, as far as we know, it is still neutral. As far as we know, it's just that we thought it best to avoid it for safety reasons because Jacob could have sway there.
Either way, but anyway, so we end up going into the castle. Tim's character, my character, end up meeting each other. My character, let's just put it this way. There's a running joke about my character having a romantic interest in the party, but that I actually came up with the idea. We actually came up with the idea for that in that encounter that we had in there when we were all, you know, sitting around and waiting for Tim's character to be, you know, get introduced to Varus, and one of his bodyguards was a female. It was either a female tiefling, but she looked like an elf. That supposedly my character ended up having a crush on, but we retconned that out because of the fact that the character was actually a tiefling. But anyway, anyway, that's a running joke now, and it's still running. Tim will.
I mean, what isn't a running joke?
Charisma McFast talk. That's not a running joke anymore because we don't play GURPS.
I don't know what that even is.
Tim doesn't remember.
I wasn't there for that.
That's right, because that was... Oh, that's a campaign we got to talk about. Harry Potter campaign.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Huh. I was not there for that.
But yeah.
Come on.
Boaz made a character named Charisma McFast Talk. You know what the goal of this character was? So in GURPS, the skills work differently. So his highest skill was the fast talk skill. He persuaded the primary antagonist of the campaign to be his bodyguard. So, yeah, it's not a running joke anymore, because not only is Boaz not here anymore, but because he's in Japan, but he's but we don't play that system or campaign anymore. But anyway, that's one of our not running jokes. But anyway, so we were introduced and stuff, and things happened, and anyway, we discovered that Jacob may not be such a reliable and trustworthy person.
Wait, what?
Yeah, remember, because of the sword.
Different campaigns.
Yeah, I switched because we were talking about why.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, this is back to Jacob campaign.
Yeah, so Jacob has a sword, which we suspect is like the sword of Nine Lives Stealer or whatever. We got a description that was very much like that sword.
Anyway. But yeah.
So he was described in such a way as a pale-skinned...
We immediately suspected that he was a vampire. It turns out he's not. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still running though. We're still keeping it up. Dungeon Master thinks he knows. We know he isn't a vampire, but he is not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm confusing myself right now.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you have a running joke that the primary antagonist is a vampire, you know it's a great campaign. Anyway, but things happened. We decided to leave after that incident and go stake out a place called Ironblade Keep.
Well, hold on. We got to tell a little bit about some of the other things that happened. Another reason we found out that Jacob might not be the most trustworthy person
is because... overhear our conversation on the way out.
Yes, on the way out of the castle, because I was role-playing.
By whatever means possible.
Oh, yes.
Those were the words.
He was talking to a...
cloaked figure.
We don't know who it was or what he even looks like, but a evil-sounding voice was like talking to him through the door, saying, "Get the..." I forget what ambassadors it was, but get the specific country's ambassadors on your side by any means necessary. So we kind of took that.
It was the West. I know it because because Jacob eventually took over the West.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: Jacob took over the West. Anyway, but we went over, and so after that, we eventually decided to leave because Jacob might not be safe. Jacob invited Madriel, Tim's character, back, and so Madriel hooked up with Thermir, her brother, which we didn't know was her brother. To go
Till the Dungeon Master gave it away.
But we would have found it out anyway.
Not necessarily.
Anyway, we would have asked, but so with Thermir on our side, what could go wrong? A lot of things. Anyway, what ended up happening was we accidentally enraged Jacob, and he called his guards on us. We ran from the guards until we were saved by a person known as Mateo.
Oh, hold on. We got to tell him the whole story here. Not just that, like, the guards were called on us, because the guards weren't called on us. We were invited back to Middleton. So we went back, because, not Middleton, Frytown. Whatever. Fryden. Whatever it is. Fryne. That was it. Fryne. Fryne is the city run by...
Jacob,
yes. Which might I just mention? The Dungeon Master let me choose his last name. Jacob Fry. Look it up.
Really?
Yeah, it's a reference.
What's it a reference to?
Assassin's Creed. It's great. So, we ended up going there. Basically, we found out there that he's working for a cult.
Not really working for a cult, they're working for him.
Well, sort of. because of player knowledge, we've been told that this cult is run by Orcus. So,
Who's only challenge rating
yes.
21 and Jacob's challenge rating 40. Anyway.
Yeah. We like to create much higher level characters sometimes than we should, because feats and stuff on the homebrew website. What's high fantasy without going to level 50,000? So basically, we were given the choice of joining or being against the
Except
cult.
we weren't given a choice because one of our party members was a lawful good ASMR warlock of the Celestial.
Oh no, we were given a choice.
Okay, you would have
We
kicked
really
me
were.
out. I would have left.
Yeah, you would have.
We know this.
Yeah, I knew this at the time because the party was 3 members current at the time.
Rakul.
It was
Rakul, Kriv, and Madriel.
3 members.
Mm-hmm.
So
The only person who voted to join them was Rakul.
yeah,
You were the tiebreaker.
the vote was half-half. I honestly,
You knew that.
it was very tempting to join the cult.
Yeah, we know.
But I was on the fence the whole time. Till I realized, oh wait, this would not bode well for my home.
Or for poor Kriv,
Yeah.
who you
Or,
didn't
yeah,
care
for
about at the time,
him.
totally. Even though that was at the point when the love potion joke was
Yes.
erupted.
Oh, there was a joke that my character and Brady's character here
I expect.
were like, yeah.
Or that my character had a secret crush on your character and your character knew it.
Yeah, or something. I forget exactly what it was. So I was joking because I created a whole list of items I wanted to get for my character.
But
So I made.
you know what the funniest thing is though? You actually considered making the love potion to use on Jacob.
I did. I was very tempted about it. I was like, I can do this. And yeah, so.
But yeah, we decided not to because that would ruin Aaron's campaign.
Oh no, it lasts for an hour.
Oh. Either way.
Unfortunately.
But anyway.
Wish it lasted longer.
So Jacob is now against us, and
Yeah.
somehow we found out that he was challenge rating 50. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what his exact challenge rating is, his exact level, whatever. But we'll explain that in a minute. So we ended up going to the plane of Carcery, the prison plane. Which, let me just say, I was against the idea of going there the whole time. I really was. Because the only way to get out is through a portal there. That you cannot use planar travel to get back. You are stuck there till you find a hidden portal.
Which we somehow found, as well as the crowd.
Well, we were given the location.
But anyway,
But still, we shouldn't.
there we found, locked up a vampire warlock of the blade who uses a blade called Frostmourne, or not Frostmourne,
Frostbrand.
Frostmourne is World of Warcraft. It's Frostbrand. Gosh, did I really make a World of Warcraft reference? I don't even play that game.
I've never played the game either.
We should do a let's play of that game. I love how I record the most with Tim.
Really?
Yeah, like honestly, all my most recent videos have had you in it because you're just on at the same times that I am.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, we recruited him as well as. Don't get into the whole party system thing. That's something that needs refining.
Yeah. Basically the party system is each person can have 2 other characters they take in with them into dungeons out of the pool of characters that they have for their possible things. So far I've been completely neglecting certain characters over other characters.
Because Anton and Thermir are the best for you.
Yeah. Okay, another story. Basically, we went to a town that we were basically investigating into Tom's backstory. and it was basically completely destroyed, taken over by Colt, whatever.
Mateo flies back. Mateo dies. Thermir decides to grab Mateo ashes. Tim uses helmet teleportation to teleport us all to Elfland. He then teleports everyone except for me and Anton back. Then he uses Revivify.
It was only no. I left everyone there. Everyone that was going with us to the town. Except for Thermir.
Yeah.
Everyone was there except for me and Thermir.
Also, Tim, you could transfer one of your player units over to me because, well, to be honest, you're gonna have a bit too many.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah. So, as I was saying about Anton, this happened earlier before Mateo died. Mateo's a Navarial wizard that was 14th level, I believe. At least. So basically,
he was 16th. Aaron revealed that.
All right. So basically, we went to a town to investigate one of our characters' backstories because he was a tiefling. Because tieflings in this world are turned into tieflings; they're not able to be born as tieflings, apparently.
According to Aaron.
Yeah, he has some questionable choices. At least in my opinion. So, but I mean, they're cool. So, we went there, discovered the town was completely destroyed. You know, whatever. So there was a pile of rubble that was moving.
Turns out that there was a boy named
Yes,
Anton,
a 16-year-old.
who would eventually be trained to be an assassin.
Yes. Over the course of the next week, I gained 4 levels in Rogue with the archetype assassin. I have 2 assassins in my party.
Thermir is an assassin?
Yes. Everyone's an assassin.
They're all elf assassins. They're all elves or assassins.
Yep. Oh, so that's great.
But you know, I think we can finish up here.
Alright. So, also, we got the Princess of the West under our custody for a short time until we discovered...
Who betrayed us.
She's evil and in leagues with Jacob.
And Jacob flied off, murdered Mateo again.
Yep.
And, that's where we are now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except we're trapped on Elfland. And
for the moment.
The next destination is probably going to be Castle Deltiac, and that's not going to be fun.
Well, depending. For all we know, the next destination might actually be the Feywild.
True, but Castle Deltiac's very likely.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go there, sure. I mean, the one person who has the teleportation...
I don't want to go there.
Oh. Okay. Well, the one person who has the helm of teleportation does not know about that location.
You know it exists.
Yeah, I know it exists, but that's it. I don't know anything else. So, yeah. Definitely some amusing things.
You know it exists, and you know it's the Kingdom of the Dragons, but that's all.
Yeah, I don't know your, like, royalty there.
Well, I mean, you did actually know I was royalty there.
No, I didn't. You never told me.
I never told you?
No, you never did. Not once. I'm still completely in the dark about that.
No, you really aren't.
No, yeah, I am.
No, I shared it with you. Our character.
I know you're royalty of some noble house, but that's it.
So wait, you still haven't associated the fact that my character is a feathered dragonborn?
Nope.
If you had made a history check, you would have been able to easily identify the fact that my character was nobility of Castle Deltiac.
I mean, I could, but it seems unimportant to her right now.
True. Speaking with the fact that her childhood friend is destroying the multiverse.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's a good place to end this video.
Alright.
if you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We don't do videos like this very much. And I will see you next time. Bye!
Yep.